What's up, everybody? Ben Razzie here for Chopper. I'm back. It is Tuesday, January 9th. College football officially in the books. We'll talk about that in just a second, but that means college basketball is here. Of course, it's been here. Now people start to really pay attention. We got plenty of games. It's a Super Tuesday, whatever they used to call it. A lot of marquee matchups, Big 12 in play. BYU and Baylor on the card for me, and that's the game we're going to talk about here. But I want to welcome everyone to Chopper. All things betting. Take a look around. We got all different types of videos, from educational to picks-oriented, tool-oriented. If you like what you see, subscribe to this channel. I hope you're with me yesterday. Michigan Wolverines, we end college football on a high note. They did a lot of what we wanted. They ran the ball really well. They made some plays. Penix was not as good as I thought he would be, to be honest, but they were able to grind it out. We put a 1-0 on our second week here. We're on a good run to start this season. Nice little 5-2, and we're going to try to keep that going with BYU and Baylor. So let's get into this, and then we'll talk about what else we got going on here at OddsShop. We got BYU and Baylor. Spreads bouncing around. It's on the move. Shop it. I don't think 2.5 is going to last. I mean, we're taking extreme juice as well. So if you can find a 3 at -110, I'd find that. It really just depends what books that you have, but this is a good number. This is a playable number. I like Baylor in this game. Very competitive matchup. Two interesting teams, two dangerous teams, two high-scoring teams. All of that stuff is accurate. BYU's a 12-2 squad. They haven't played really on the road. They played a road game in their big rivalry game to Utah, and they lost, and that's about it. The last time out, they lost at home to Cincinnati, Cincinnati's a pretty good team, but it kind of just shows that BYU absolutely crushed a lot of not bad teams, but average at best teams, and that may have inflated them a little bit. The thing about BYU that's interesting and dangerous, they absolutely can beat anybody because they shoot so many threes. If they make them, they're going to win. Like, that's just how it works. Against Cincinnati, they were 13 for 46 from three. That's abysmal. And if they shoot like that, they're 100% going to lose tonight. They're a guard-oriented team. Traore, one of their bigs, is back. He played a handful of minutes. I don't think that's a huge difference. We know what they're going to do. They average 88 points per game. They're not the best rebounding team in the world. They want to shoot threes and make threes. And that's what they're going to try to do against Baylor, who's not the best defense in the world by any stretch, but they also have an elite offense. They're also 12-2. And unlike BYU here, they're at home. And that, of course, is huge. They lost to Michigan State and Duke in the middle of the year. They've beat some decent teams. They beat Florida. They beat Auburn at the beginning. Elite offense, extremely efficient, 4 in double figures, 88 points per game, and deadly from three. 43% as a team. They got multiple shooters that shoot at over 40%. Really pick your poison situation for them. I don't know how BYU is going to slow that down. It is kind of the same element. If Baylor has an off shooting night, they're probably going to lose. But you can really live with that. You kind of know that with basketball. And when I look at these teams, it's interesting. They complement each other, and neither of them are going to punish inside too much. But if Baylor can really run them off the three-point line, I think they have more front court depth. I think they will not get in foul trouble in a game like this. If it becomes a shooting competition, if it becomes anything like that, I lean Baylor. And Baylor is at home in their new building, which really doesn't matter, but they are in Waco, and that does matter. I don't think BYU is as good as those 40 and 50-point beatdowns that we saw earlier in the year. I think they're going to have a rough go of it on the road in conference. And when you get into the Big 12 on the road, I don't care who you're playing. It is never easy. 2.5 is a generous number. Again, we are laying some juice here, but anything inside, 3 is fine at -110. Even 3.5, I think you can look there. I like Baylor in the spot. I'm going to call for the Baylor Bears to protect their home floor and send BYU to their second straight loss, starting 0-2 in the conference. So there you have it. Baylor on the board today for my favorite bet of the day. But of course, with college basketball, soccer, all we've got going on, I will be having more than one bet. If you've been making some money, or you've heard about the community and you've seen the tools and you want to potentially see some of these in action, here we go. We got, again, all this type of stuff, the market-based approach. This is really the power of OddsShopper and the whole team. Come on in. It's there for you. I've got it right here. You see it on the screen. Picks and Discord and tools all in one package. If you want to see and you haven't signed up, use the code RAZZLE. You get 20% off. You are talking about, a couple bucks a day if you want to sign up for a week. Even better in terms of dollar value for a month. You see if this can change your bankroll. See if this is the type of community you want to be part of. I'm really proud to be in there. I think it's a great group. We're all learning together, winning together, losing together, and just having a good time and getting better and using these tools to really, really give us an edge. I really believe that, and I hope you guys too. So hop on in. We'll see you in there. And when you get in there, make sure you hop in the Discord. That's part of it now. It's all under one roof. And we don't want you to miss any of the perks of being part of Odd Chopper Premium. But there you have it, friends. BYU on the board tonight versus Baylor, and we're going with the Baylor Bears. -2.5 at home, 3 as well. Good luck. You have any questions? JazzRaz DFS in the Twitter world. Let's just keep it rolling. We're in a good groove right now. I'm sure it'll turn, but we're going to enjoy it while it lasts. For me, for Baylor, and for all of you guys, just have a great Tuesday ahead. I'll talk to you tomorrow.